It's got to spread the love on Rusev Day.
Oh, not again.
Continuity, mate. I'm WWE. We're just feeding it in there. We have got some guest predictions for Elimination Chamber. Unfortunately, we're really organised that we didn't plan for them to come.
It's because I thought Elimination Chamber was 2 weeks from now, all right?
So, Paul, our good friend who listens to the podcast regularly, Matt got in touch with him pretty much today and last couple of days and said, look, we need someone to do guest predictions. We can't have Kev win after a year of Bad Bookers Wrestling podcast. Can you come and do some predictions for us and take that off him, please? So thank you very much, Paul. Shout out to Paul.
Yes, Paul.
And we will add those predictions in as and when he had to make them. First match is the Cruiserweight Championship, which we're assuming and probably will be on the pre-show.
Of course it is.
They've already announced it's done.
Yes. Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa. I'm going to start with our guest, Paul. He went with Buddy Murphy. I also went with Buddy Murphy for reasons.
I totally agree with Paul. So when I was talking to Paul about this, he said, you're not going to have a title change on the pre-show. So it's going to be Buddy Murphy, which I totally agree with.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy, because I said this last time, you're not going to stick a title on Akira Tozawa. I can't see him running a division.
Nope.
No, I don't think he's a big enough draw for that division. Buddy Murphy's fantastic as he is. So yeah, I'll come with Buddy Murphy as well.
Cool. This has been dubbed by Jack, some dead feud between two dead guys, no DQ, Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin. To be honest, I didn't even know this was happening.
No, me neither.
Don't really care.
One of these matches got announced on social media, and then the no DQ stipulation got announced on social media. Good feud, guys. Well done.
Good bigging it up. Paul has gone with Baron Corbin.
So he gave us a little bit of steer on this. He said it's going to be Corbin by shenanigans. So he thinks that there's going to be a load of beatdowns from Braun, and then Corbin's going to do something and end up winning it. He doesn't know what, but he's just said it's going to be shenanigans of some sort.
Splendid.
Shenanigans.
I went with Braun Strowman because it's Braun.
I went with Braun Strowman because if he doesn't beat Constable Corbin, then he might as well just be dead.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. You need to try and build him back up to what he was. Losing to Baron Corbin isn't the way to do that.
Yeah, I do wonder what is next for Baron Corbin, because he's since that GM run, it's just fallen apart.
Ring gear, that'd be good.
Yeah, it's really not going well for him at the moment, but I can't see him losing. So I can't see Braun Strowman losing it in any way. It just makes no sense to me. So Braun needs to be built up, as Jack said. So yeah, I'll go with Braun.
Indeed. SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the best tag team in the world, Miz and Shane versus the Usos. Paul has gone with Miz and Shane. Did he add anything else, Matt, to that?
He said two things. He said it's for the same reason that you're not going to have the Cruiserweight title going to change on a shit pre-show or a shit pay-per-view. You're not going to have the SmackDown tag team titles. And he also said the World Best Tag Team shtick is going to run till Mania, which is I totally agree with.
I'm sorry, my friends just tagged me in something which is highly amusing. I'll share it with you at the end. I've gone with
attention, man.
I know. It popped up on my notifications, man. Should put up do not disturb on. I've gone with the Usos, and I'm gonna regret doing it.
Yeah, you are.
I'd rather the Usos had it running into Mania. I've kind of had a little bit of a thought now that I've put it in that maybe Sanity might get involved somewhere.
You're really going your heart.
I'm really going like out there and absolutely destroy Miz and Shane.
You're more likely to see Ryback come in and do anything with fucking
cool,
Sanity.
Thank you. Yeah, moving on.
Bring back King Backbone and have the spot where Shane falls off the thing again. We'll just do that.
Right,
Bring back Kane so Kane can electrocute his bollocks again.
Great.
I've gone with Daddy Issues to win because they're going to Mania, at which point Miz will cost Shane the match. No, sorry, Shane will cost Miz the match at Mania, and then we'll get a heel turn on the Monday night Tuesday night SmackDown afterwards.
And if that happens, I don't care.
I've gone for Miz and Shane. I think the breakups coming a lot earlier, maybe TV or Fastlane, and that's going to be the match for Mania, isn't it? Miz versus Shane. Who would be the heel? I don't care.
Is it going to be a Hell in a Cell match by any chance?
Probably.
Inferno Hell in a Cell.
Inferno bollock execution on a whatever. I've gone for Miz and Shane as well. See, this is we've all gone for different times for when the breakup's going to happen. I actually think they're going to keep this running for a really long time. They've invested a lot in this. If you think about it, they've invested a lot of time and effort into this Miz and Shane stuff. So I actually think this is going to run for a long time, maybe even a year or so. But you see, the thing is yes, it was, we've been taking the piss out of it. But I actually think that the chemistry is starting to get there bit by bit. And I genuinely think that it's something that, given time, I think it could really work. It is laughable because it's Shane, but at the same time you're thinking, Miz is still entertaining as fuck, and Shane can still cut a halfway decent promo. So yeah, I think it's going to keep going for a long time, past Mania, past SummerSlam, maybe even a Survivor Series. I don't fucking know, but yeah, Miz and Shane for now. I know I've just alienated a lot of fans there. I'm sorry, but I think it's true.
Wonderful. Intercontinental Championship match: Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. Paul has gone with Finn Balor.
Yeah, he said if his push is continuing, then he will overcome the odds here, potentially with some backup from potentially the club or somebody else. But he reckons that it might be backup. But he didn't say the club, but I assume that's what he's trying to insinuate. He just said potentially with some backup. But yeah,
Cruz, they're best mates, aren't they?
He said that he reckons Finn is going to get his push continued, so he's going to win this match.
I went with Bobby Lashley because it's Bobby Lashley. What are you going to give? What is he going to do if he loses this?
Go home, hopefully.
So I've kind of gone with he's only recently won it. So why would they take it off him so soon?
Because it's Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Because they need a transitional champion to get it onto Balor.
Yeah, I've gone for Finn Balor because that's the only reason they would possibly put little shitbag, I forgot the Leo Rush in the match, is so that Finn can pin Leo Rush, so that Bobby Lashley kind of still looks strong.
Oh, he's in the match?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a triple threat? Or is it a handicap?
Handicap.
Oh my good God. I didn't even notice that. I kind of just saw Leo Rush and just assumed he was with him. Sorry, Jack, I completely misread that.
How it works. I usually go with Leo Rush.
Oh my God, I can't believe I've just missed
I've gone for Finn Balor as well. To pin Leo Rush, but also linking into another storyline. If Finn Balor can beat two people, that makes Brock Lesnar look even stronger. I'll make Seth Rollins look even stronger when he beats Lesnar, because Finn Balor can't beat Lesnar, but he can beat two men.
Yes, he can.
Well, for that, we'd have to care about what happened previously.
We'd have to care about Brock Lesnar, to be honest. And
that's all that matters.
No, Leo Rush is in this to eat the pin. That's fine. So yeah, I've gone for Finn Balor to win it. Another factor is if Balor. Think about what would happen to Balor's trajectory if he lost. He's come off a really good couple of matches recently, and okay, this is a bit of a weak as fuck feud. Bobby Lashley's transitional champion, I believe, to get the title off of Rollins and get it to Finn Balor, to be honest. Credible champion, I think, and having Balor and Seth as champions after Mania, I think, would be fucking awesome. So personally, yeah, Balor, I think.
I hate my life.
You've made a mistake, Smoothman.
I'm going to lose this massively.
Yes, you are.
I've gone Usos and Lashley. So, yeah. Women's Tag Team Championship in the Structure Elimination Chamber. I'll go through the teams quickly. Absolution, Riot Squad, Nia and Tamina, Iconics, Boss and Hug Connection, and Fab Glow. I went with Boss and Hug. I am kind of going what I've been reading months away, where it was, we're going to get them to be the champions. Then they're going to feud with Lita and Trish, just to elevate the tag titles. That's probably going to be the Mania match.
Yeah.
Sasha and Bailey against them. So I kind of just went with that and ignored the fact that they're going to be in first. Then I saw the Iconics and kind of wanted to change my mind last minute, and then thought no, because I don't think the Iconics could win it. I kind of see the logic from what I've read previously. So there you go.
I've gone controversial. I've gone for the Iconics. They are the only well-established tag team in there. You can't count the Riot Squad. They weren't a thing 18 months. They basically were thrown together to go on to the main roster to fill out enough women to have the first Royal Rumble. You can't count the two, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, because again, exactly the same thing. They've never met each other before and then got thrown out of the main roster.
They're on Tough Enough together.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
History.
They don't, yeah, but the Iconics are the only true tag team. Then you've got to look at it, and how are you going to get the big pop at Mania if Sasha and Bailey go into it as champions? You're going to get an average pop when they come out and an average pop when they win it. If you put it on the Iconics, you put it on somebody who the crowd will not shit on when they win this match, as long as they pin somebody like Sonya Rose and Mandy Deville. Mandy Deville and Sonya Rose, or the Riot Squad. As long as they pin somebody like that for the last thing, they're not going to get a boo, and people aren't going to shit all over it. You have the Iconics do some shenanigans at Fastlane to retain the titles, and then you have the Boss and Hug connection. I can't believe I just said that, but you have Bailey and Sasha win the titles at Mania for the massive pop.
See, you thought way too much into that without thinking Vince McMahon is a massive troll. Nia Jax and Tamina are winning. If you want the big pop at WrestleMania, you'd have Sasha and Bailey beat Nia Jax.
But Nia Jax is facing Dean Ambrose at Mania, so how can she be in this match?
Not going to happen, mate. Nia Jax and Tamina are becoming the first WWE women's tag team.
Tamina's going to hold a title? What?
For the massive amounts of heat that they're going to get, and Nia Jax will play off it perfectly. And then Sasha and Bailey will beat them at WrestleMania.
She can't play off heat if she tried.
She will do it.
Have you not seen her Twitter game?
ass.
She destroyed her Twitter game. It's not as good as Becky's, obviously. Nothing's as good as Becky's, but she
Died on her ass
demolishes
on
people on Twitter.
TV.
That's what Tamina's doing.
I think you're
They're gonna
wrong,
win
mate.
It's a bold strategy. Let's hope it pays off. Can I just say, I think I mentioned it earlier on, that I really, really wish it would be Iconics. We spoke about them earlier, and I'm massive fans of their work. But I think there's too much prestige in the whole thing for Sasha and Bailey to be first tag team champions. That's, well, not first ever, but you know what I mean, the first of this iteration of the tag team titles. I think it's the prestige is too much for them to not be the champions. So, yeah, I think it's going to be them too. Also, Fab Glow does sound like some sort of sexual toy. And moving on.
Have them win it at Mania. Have Becky win at Mania. Have them pry over Charlotte and be like, come on, mate. You good.
No.
Join us. Hug it out after they've all won gold except for Charlotte because she's a
They're
bitch.
going to plug some Cultaholic merch as well.
And then they're gonna plug Cultaholic merch.
Join us.
And then we're gonna get the 4 horsewomen then, and then we won't see anything else of it until Survivor Series because the other two.
Jessie Manduke is not ready, and neither is the other one. Very
Marina
much not ready.
and
Ronda's having kids.
Well, if she's having kids, she's not going to be fucking at Survivor Series, is she?
About to say, I mean,
Yeah, so
9
like I
months,
just said,
Jack.
it's
It takes
just
9 months to
go
conceive.
into a Survivor Series if she wants to have kids. I personally, the more it goes on, I don't think we're going to get a 4 horsewoman match.
It doesn't take 9 months to conceive. It takes like 20 minutes to conceive. It takes 9 months.
Yes, I realised I said the word
You got free,
conceive
Chris.
instead of, gestation.
Yeah.
incubation. And
Welcome
other
to
words.
the scientific part of today's Bad Books Wrestling podcast.
Scientific PogChamp. We're going
I
PogChamp
can't
levels
even.
now, are we?
I am struggling, mate. Leave me alone.
You're struggling. I just said
Raw-
no wants to conceive.
Raw Women's Championship: Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. Paul went with Ronda.
His reasoning was, and I'm quoting here, "No way the WWE are losing their cash cow WrestleMania main event by having Ronda drop it to Ruby the Jobber."
She's so much better than a jobber, but I can't disagree.
I went with Ronda as well.
I
Pretty
went
much
with Ronda as well.
Exactly
Yeah, we all
the
did.
same
I went
reason.
for
There's
Ronda
no
as
point.
well.
If Ronda loses, we riot.
If Ronda loses, it'd be
Hey.
fucking hilarious. It'd be Vince levels of troll activity. It's like,
He is a massive troll. And then finally, WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match: D-Bry, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Kofi. I went with Daniel Bryan because he's not losing. They've changed the title to make it more Daniel Bryan friendly. You're not going to make him lose it 2 weeks after he's got this new title. And
I mean, you can.
You need him at Mania, to be fair.
Yeah,
Need him to hold it at Mania.
I've gone with Greeny Balls as well. Just he's
Greedy
gonna-
balls, did you?
Greeny Balls.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I said. Greeny Balls himself. He's gonna come out. He's gonna hide away, do all the heel shit. He'll probably sit on top of a what's it called?
Pod.
For 20 minutes, half an hour, have a nap, do a diving headbutt, and make me think that he's probably going to kill himself and win the match somehow.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
I've just had a thought. Do you know when we said about how we need Jeff Hardy and Kofi Kingston to do some high flying stuff off this elimination chamber?
Yeah,
it's not the old structure, so I don't know how they're going to hang off the top of the thing.
If anyone can, Jeff can. He'll find a
There's
way.
still gaps in the thing, isn't there? So you can still hang
He'll
off.
stick your neck through it. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll do something.
Yeah, and he'll
They-
get
they-
hung
they-
off it by his earlobe
they
or
can-
something.
They can do stuff off. Oh wow, they can do stuff off the pods, but the structure is higher from the ring.
Climb up the side, mate.
Isn't
Fall
there
off.
not very much of a
But
gap?
I'm talking about him falling, not the bit where he's climbing. The climbing bit's easy.
Oh, okay, go on. You
Actually,
fucking
no.
do it then.
Actually, no. The falling bit's easy, but I'm just thinking safety concerns via WWE's health policies. They're not going to let someone fall from that high, are they?
Yes, they are.
Do diving headbutts. Do you think they care about safety?
They let the owner's son jump from 40, 50, 60 feet. Do you think they give a fuck about Jeff Hardy? No. Just applying for the painkillers, they'll be fine.
All right.
it's not much higher than the
I-
Hell in a Cell, and
I
Jeff
wouldn't-
fell from that less than 6
I
months ago.
wouldn't stick pills in Jeff Hardy. That can go wrong.
Allegedly.
Wow.
That's very much not allegedly about
Oh,
it.
I know it's not allegedly, but
Should we move on?
The least
Yes.
allegedly thing we've ever said.
Should we move on? NXT this week. I didn't watch it. I didn't have time.